If paradise were real, how would you describe it? A mythical, magical island embraced by the emerald blue sea? A graceful caress from a giant ray as it performs an underwater ballet? A canyon of waterfalls flowing over ancient volcanic cliffs? Or a time when the earth seems to touch the sky? Or maybe it's just palm trees swaying in a gentle breeze as you share the remoteness of a distant time and place. You've just described a lover's dream, and the paradise you see is Tahiti by Gauguin. Welcome to the most romantic islands in the world, celebrated by artists and adventurers alike. A fountain of youth for rejuvenation and relaxation. This is where the artistic passion of Paul Gauguin was ignited. And now, just as Gauguin was inspired, we too seek that same world of serenity and adventure. It's a passion to be shared by travelers of all ages aboard the new 320-guest ship of Radisson Seven Seas, the MS Paul Gauguin.
It's a very romantic name, and here we're in the most beautiful and romantic islands in the world, and I think it's fitting that we should have an artist's name linked to that destination that's so visual, so stunningly visual.
If you've ever wanted to fulfill a once-in-a-lifetime dream, an escape to what many consider the most dramatic destination on Earth is only 2 hours farther than flying to Hawaii. French Polynesia is closer than you imagined, and more than you dreamed. Sail with us aboard the most deluxe ship to ever cruise Tahitian waters year-round, a ship as remarkable as its setting. Sailing on 7-night voyages from Tahiti, the Paul Gauguin takes you to 5 idyllic islands: Tahiti, Taha, Raiatea, Bora Bora, Moorea, and special cruises to the Marquesas. It's a journey in which you too can now share the passion for these most beautiful islands on Earth. The South Pacific offers different things for different people, whether you're single or cruising as a couple. From the moment you embark on the Paul Gauguin and are welcomed by the ship's staff, you feel the atmosphere and intimacy of a small ship. That's because this ship is dedicated to enjoying the ultimate luxury, space. With only 320 guests, the Paul Gauguin is one of the most spacious of any cruise ship in the world, where waiting in line is forgotten and privacy is always attainable. And with a European-trained crew of 206, the service on board is highly personalized, with 2 crew members to serve every 3 guests. Here, gratuities are never expected. It's all part of the service befitting the 6-star rating of the Radisson Seven Seas fleet. 50% of the staterooms offer private balconies to enjoy the island's tropical breeze and breathtaking views. Our vision in designing a ship for Polynesia was not to enclose space, but to open the doors and balconies to embrace the lush vistas of the islands. You're in a part of the world that most people only dream about, and we want to make it yours to experience each day as a canvas of life aboard the Paul Gauguin. Here, your stateroom provides a quiet, luxurious respite from the day's activities, with at least 200 square feet of living space to call home. A marble-appointed bath awaits you. The decor is warm and inviting, thanks to the exotic woods and warm colors. There's a direct-dial telephone, refrigerator, closed-circuit television, and a VCR to watch a large selection of movies. And the minibar in each stateroom is stocked with whiskey, gin, and vodka, along with complimentary soft drinks, water, and juices. You'll find your personal living quarters are as comfortable and relaxing as the island's tropical breezes. Consider this your home away from home, as you are taken to yet another destination in the South Pacific. Sunrise in French Polynesia offers a vista of color for a day of sailing. Aboard ship, a feeling of elegance and sophistication prevails. Yet in keeping with the Polynesian surroundings, an air of informality is the norm as you lunch on deck amidst a vista of islands. Here there is no formal wear. Tuxedos and ties are forgotten, and country club casual is the order of each day. That also holds true for the fine dining aboard the Paul Gauguin. The superb cuisine is inspired in part by Jean-Pierre Vigateau, a 2-star Michelin chef whose renowned Apicius restaurant is one of the best known in Paris. A choice of traditional French cuisine or an international fare is offered by 2 elegant restaurants. Amidst the classic furnishings and timeless atmosphere of L'Étoile, where Art Deco dining is reminiscent of yesterday's grand French restaurants. Or the intimate yet expansive feeling of La Veranda, where you can always enjoy a panoramic view of an island lagoon. Here, dining is unhurried and relaxed, with single open seating that gives you the option of dining whenever, wherever, and with whomever you please. And always, fine wine is poured freely at lunch and dinner with our compliments. The pace of life in Polynesia is delightfully informal, unhurried, and stress-free. And it's emulated in the shipboard life on the Paul Gauguin. But for the ultimate refreshment of body and soul, the Carita Spa offers the most advanced beauty treatments and massages. You may want to study the island's colorful heritage at the ship's Whare Tahiti Gallery. Or purchase designer perfumes, island wear, or exquisite black pearl jewelry at the ship's La Boutique. You can be entertained by a variety of folkloric shows featuring the arts of the islands, or learn the special movements of the Tahitian dance yourself. You may choose to take a tour, escorted by a special guest lecturer like anthropologist Bill Collins.
Or the war god whose temple is there. If a man is killed in battle, he goes there.
Bill takes great pride in exploring remote temple sites to explain why this island is sacred to the Polynesians.
It is the birthplace of the gods, and the mountain behind us here is where they live. All of the gods in this mythology were born here and they live here.
You will find evenings aboard the Paul Gauguin as enchanting as its surroundings, and always with an informal yet elegant island flair. Whether it's enjoying evening entertainment in Le Grand Salon or dancing on deck. You may opt for a game of blackjack or roulette in the casino. Or savor a French cognac or a fine cigar in the intimate connoisseur club. All while sailing to your next exotic port of call amidst the world's most romantic islands. The sea around you is the star attraction, and the Paul Gauguin has been designed to experience it to the fullest. Thanks to the ship's small size, the Paul Gauguin can go where larger ships can't sail. A state-of-the-art retractable water sports marina lets you go right from the ship into the crystal waters of the bluest lagoons you'll ever see. Whether it's kayaking, water skiing, or a variety of water sports, it's all available from your own private marina at sea. While these remote, romantic islands are a paradise on Earth, they're also an underwater Eden for all kinds of sea life. From exotic coral formations to colorful reef fish, sea turtles, and giant stingrays. Snorkeling is one way to enjoy this underwater fantasy, but the Paul Gauguin is one of the few ships in the world to offer a full scuba dive program for all levels of expertise. Is it your dream to become certified? You can do it on board, thanks to our 2 expert dive masters. A perfect way to enjoy your home in paradise beneath the sea. You won't be the first mesmerized by the mystique of Tahiti and her islands. For generations, they have been attracting some of the world's greatest explorers, artists, and writers, from Captain James Cook and Count Bougainville to authors like Herman Melville, Robert Louis Stevenson, and James Michener. The Paul Gauguin offers the same magical experience for a broad spectrum of ages. Is it your dream to not just see paradise, but experience it? Here you have access to many shore excursions to suit any taste and any age, all designed to offer the best of French Polynesia ashore. There's Tahiti, Queen of the Pacific, where you can tour the Gauguin Museum to learn about the life and legend of this famous artist. You can take an island safari tour, or shop the colorful marketplace of downtown Papeete, where the maze of merchandise is as varied as the personalities of its vendors. There's Wahine and a private motu of Taha, your perfect dream of an island paradise in the South Seas. Here you can sun and snorkel in the crystal clear lagoon, kayak close to shore, or just relax and enjoy the swaying palm trees and gentle breezes. There's Raiatea, the birthplace of the gods, where you can tour ancient Polynesian temples, or glide over its sacred waters by outrigger canoe. And then there's Bora Bora, what many consider the most beautiful island in the world, and the inspiration for Michener's Tales of the South Pacific. Dominated by Mount Otemanu and surrounded by a spectacular lagoon, you can glide on an outrigger to an underwater city of stingrays, where you'll find the gentle creatures are friendly enough to eat out of your hand. Or take a thrilling jeep safari off the beaten path to the top of the mountains for an unbelievable view of its remote beauty. There's Moorea, the island of flowers and dreams, where you'll drop anchor in the same bay once explored by Captain Cook. Here you can feed schools of reef fish and even dive with harmless black-tipped sharks. Or get a first-hand view of the island's volcanic peaks and tranquil bays from a parasail or a helicopter ride. It's no wonder these islands have invoked in us the most lasting vision of one of the most beautiful destinations on Earth. The Paul Gauguin is waiting for you to create reality out of a fantasy and to take you there in style and elegance.